It's Chris from Chris Loves Crochet, and I am here for the Deck the Halls collab, the Christmas in July collaboration that is being hosted by Terry at the Yarn Joy podcast, Ella, no catchy name, Crochet, and Kim, the crafty nomad. And I thought I would jump on the sleigh, on the bandwagon, on the sleigh, so to speak, and work on some Christmas ornaments for the Deck the Halls collab. And I did get the book. This is the book that they're working from. Some of them are working from. I don't think Ella is working from this necessarily. She has a lot of patterns that she's working from. And Terry from the Yarn Joy podcast got one. And also Kim, the crafty nomad, I think already had one, or the other way around, or they both already had it. Anyway, I thought it was really cute, so I thought I'd get one too. So it's Amigurumi Christmas Ornaments. And what I'm working on first is what's on the front here, the nativity scene. I just lost Mary's head. Hold on. I'm back. So the one ornament out of here that I made this week is Mary. There she is. And you can kind of see in person, you can see she had a little nose there, put her little eyes on. I am currently in, you don't care. I'm in Lafayette, Indiana at my daughter's house. So I just got here yesterday. I worked on Mary before I got here, and I thought I'd be able to have another one done, but I haven't because I've been playing with the grands. There's a 4.5-month-old grandbaby here that I had to hold a lot. Such a sweet, happy little girl. And then my 3.5-year-old granddaughter I had to play with a lot, and she has a doll dress that I made that needed some longer arms, so I had to work on that. And then we went to a baseball game today to see the Aviators, the minor league team here in Lafayette. And my daughter lives like 4 blocks away or something, so we walked up there and walk back, and it's such a nice thing. And my sister and my niece are here too to visit, to meet the new baby. And so we all walked up with her husband too, poor guy, the only guy, with Joe. He walked with us to go to the baseball game. A little aside, that's where I was. Been using this pen. It's a pen. Isn't that cute? To make my little notes. So I haven't had time to make a whole lot of ornaments. I'll have a few more next time, and I have one that I'm almost done with that is not from the book. So far I've gotten Mary done. That's her. And I put a little jump ring up on her head to use the hooks so that I can hang her from a tree. And next I will be working on Joseph and then the angel. So I wanted to show you that I'm using Big Twist cotton. I want these to hang around for a while. The ornaments hanging around. I want them to stick around for a while, so I want to be able to wash them easily and have them not fuzz up too much. So I'm using cotton. This is Big Twist cotton, 85% cotton, 15% polyester, 131 yards. It was Joann. I went to Joann, and this was $2.29 for this one. And then I also got some other colors, but for Mary I used this one, and the color is beige. So that's her face was beige. And then I didn't use the pink. I'm sticking with the reds and greens. In the book it has pink head wrap, but I used this one, and the color is cranberry, and it's also a Big Twist. And then for her brown hair, I didn't have a Big Twist brown when I was there, so I went and got a sugar and cream. You guys know about sugar and cream. That's what I got for the brown, and that's what I made her out of. And then so I haven't attached her head wrap yet. I don't like to use glue. I don't think I want to use glue. I'm going to sew her on. So I just wanted to show you one thing, a little tip, if you like. This is I learned from Crystal on Bag-A-Day to just, instead of using, I do use stitch markers a lot. But when I'm doing, I almost said origami, when I'm doing amigurumi, I like to use a scratch bit, a little bit of yarn that is a contrasting color. And what I do, instead of taking it out and moving it up to the next round or row as you go along to keep track of where your first stitch is, I move it up and flip it back and forth as I stitch. I don't know if I can show you with it at this angle. I know you know. I know you know. So if you're crocheting and you're going, as you're stitching, if you're going back and forth as you're coming up to the next next round, you just take your yarn and just lay it across your working yarn here, and then you go into that stitch where it's coming out of and make a stitch. Then it has gone back again, and so you have, like, I was supposed to do 15 rounds, so 15 was the where it was, and I just put it in for the 16th round. So you can count. I always like to start with it coming out and then in, then out and then in. So I see each dotted line as 2. So 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 12, 14, and I just started the 16th round on this. And so that just keeps me going. And even if I'm stuffing at the end, then I can just take, that was supposed to be the last round, I can just take the yarn, even if I've stuffed, I just take the yarn, and usually I can just kind of pull it out like that. And then it's just ready to go. And I just, it's, you know, with the single crochets, it's fairly easy to count. I just find this easier to count. And on other things that I'm making that I have to count lots and lots of rounds, I like to use that for, because sometimes I get confused when I'm counting rows or rounds. And if it's a single crochet and then a half double and then a double and then a half and then a single, it's just a lot easier for me to count those the yarn as it goes in and out from round to round or row to row, and that helps me out. So I just wanted to share that with you before I finish this, and then I'm going to sew this on her. So that's going to be my Mary, and so it was in here. So this is my Mary. So see, she has in here, she has a pink headscarf, and I did a red. So I did her and just put in the eyes. I used the safety eyes and did a little nose, and then I'm going to do Joseph. And instead of a blue headscarf, I'm going to do a green. I'm going to use this green for his headscarf, and it's color Sage. So it's still a real natural color as a nativity scene. I think, you know, this one is kind of going toward that feel, and but keeping with the Christmas colors. I'm going to keep it simple, because I don't want to have to buy a whole bunch of yarn, because I'm not going to be able to take a whole bunch of yarn back to Bangkok. So while I'm here in Indiana and then back to McKinney in the Dallas, Texas area, I will not end up with too much yarn. So yes, I'm in Indiana and then spending time with the grand girls and having so much fun. They're so much fun. And I'm down in the it looks like at the nursery, the plant nursery, but I'm down in the mother-in-law suite. When they moved into this house a couple of years ago, the first thing that they did was their unfinished basement. They finished half of it into a nice bedroom with a full bath here. And since then, Joe has put in, there's a little tea kettle in the bathroom. I'm gonna bring down some instant hot chocolate, maybe some decaf coffee, and I'll just be down here while the kids are sleeping, you know. So yeah. So Merry Christmas in July. So we've got one ornament down, and next Monday, I will have a couple more. I'll have Joseph and the angel, and another one that's not out of that book that I will show you. And I hope that you guys are joining in. If you do, all you need to do is in the description, put in a hashtag, a pound sign, Deck the Halls collab. And then anybody who wants to see whoever's doing the Deck the Halls collab, you can go out and just do a search on hashtag Deck the Halls collab and find them and watch them all and get lots of ideas for Christmas ornaments, whether it's from that book or not. You are welcome to join in, or I think that Terry, at least from Yarn Joy podcast, is taking emails with pictures, and she could share, and I bet they will too. Kim, the Crafty Nomad, or Ella, No Catchy Name, but go check out their videos too to see what they got going on. I can't wait to see them. So anyway, have a happy Christmas in July. Ho, ho, ho. Love ya.